Welcome everybody, this is your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. Our Lords of Penfro and our current Count Livarch are piffied, who last time changed a little bit more to the stewardship lifestyle, and with this one we went to the market with our son and heir, who is also our steward, and we actually bought in a very good deal. We got this Catoblea's horn, a questionable shaped lump of horn purportedly from the mythological Catoblepas. To be honest, I don't know who the mythological Catoblepas is. Please let me know if you are better with that than I am. So I would be kind of interested. Probably I'll forget to Google. So yeah, thank you already. And yeah, we'll equip this and we get fertility and spouse opinion with that one. We can unpin something over here. And let's get directly into it. We are fighting wars alongside the Mercians, who started a war versus the Gallic that they are terribly losing, which also wiped out our army with them. And now we're in a really bad position that the Viking adventurers were coming for the Kingdom of Dara. So basically, let's have a quick look. Wessex, no, this one. So this part here of Mercia is being attacked. So there's some Viking army trying to re-establish a northern rule here, led by Jan Haraldr of the House of Yngling. They're obscure. I thought Ynglings were they were the kings of Denmark or so on later. Maybe they obscure this time. Yeah. And also at the same time our partners and friends here in Cornwall were taken over by the people of Wessex. So here King Alfred the Honest, it's potentially Alfred the Great, right? Probably he's at the start of the game and he starts, yeah, I'm not 100% sure. But this timeline is a little bit different. Here was the Wessexian split and so far Mercia seemed to be stronger. Maybe all is changing again. Alright, my daughter-in-law Helga has given birth to a son. Yes, that's our basically our heiress, or not heir in our second in line. Livarch, another Livarch after us. Male, that's easy to remember. We have Hifet the second, Livarch the second. Okay, let's follow this tradition. Why not, actually? I guess it will change at some point, but oh, he's sickly anyway, so there might be a chance that he might die anyway, so maybe we should get a court physician. However, I question is if we can really afford it. We can go and search for one, for sure. Actually, let's go and also invite some knights just in case. I don't even know if I can actually afford them, but alright. Expectations, you're always there for me and I hope you know that I'm grateful. My ward Ronven approached me in a rare moment of contemplation. Yeah, she's here to be educated by me. My duke gave his daughter to me for education reasons. Yeah, we cook or closer to a friendship. That is what it means to be a guardian, of course. Come on, we're a just person and very temperate, so we're not playing any games around here. Okay, we get an average Dr. Cutfan or a poor one for 15, so I'd rather go for the average one, yeah. Spend another 50 every time we collected a little bit of money, we're losing it immediately. Remember, we also had the problem here of the several officials that died recently, so also, yeah, hometown is not really flourishing these days. It's a hard start for us, that's something that can be said, and there's a great knight coming in. How much would he be? 100? Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been saying. It's like very expensive to hire actually good knights, and yeah, our money is limited. Even if it's okay these days. Remember when we started now with a little bit of development in here and actually some stewardship skill, we're making halfway acceptable amounts of money. So probably at some point we can even build a building more. Yeah, but well, I mean, this actually doesn't look so terrible for the... And do we have still our friend or a brother imprisoned? Yep. We shall get him free, my half-brother, absolutely. Okay, then he can serve us as again, instead of Starcarder, he can serve us as our steward of a court Chancellor, sorry. And yeah, because the war has ended, and we will send our troops over here to, I mean, it still looks very hard to fight them off, but fighting off some Vikings for us is kind of interesting. And we need gardens for our daughters. Maybe then my wife will do that. I'm pretty sure she can educate the daughters. Yeah, and let's see if Mercia finds new allies to call to arms over here. Otherwise, I don't see a lot of chances for Mercia to really prevail that one. Alright, at the same time, so Dreya is really getting beaten up from all kind of sides here for Earldom of Mun, which we are taking probably soon for Wales / the upper part here. So, okay, then Dreya itself is being attacked by the Scots. So, I mean, let's see if Connacht in the end takes over the remains of the other Vikings over here. Last time I was actually showing you that Leinster was still an independent Irish kingdom, but apparently it's not anymore, was also taken over. And I missed this betrothal, this marriage over there, but I think it was not of major importance. Well, we can also consider in the meantime having a look for potential interesting alliance partner for us with our daughter. And as a just person, I really don't want to betroth an 8-year-old just for alliance reasons with somebody of this age. So, nope. I'm rather looking for same aged or similar aged alliance, and also in the neighborhood, as you know me. I know it's of course it's a great way to find great alliance partners like this way if you just marry off people quite happily, but I think it's not the right way, because this is something that's it's too easy here in Crusader Kings, unfortunately, and I don't just want to do the power play. So if you were looking for, once again, if you wanted to be super successful and conquer everything as soon as possible, this would be absolutely a way. Don't you worry. Okay, Far From Home. We'll keep on looking for a spouse. Far From Home. A stranger is brought before me. She has been waiting outside the castle's gate for a week, my liege, my guard informs me. The woman bows deeply. My name is Droplaug, your highness. I have traveled far and wide and seen many things, but my family and I are very off the road. If you allow us to stay, I will happily share my knowledge of the world with you and be your loyal servant. She's Norse, okay. The Norse family, but I mean, we are kind of, we have just temperate, so I think we would take strangers in, and we don't, once again, don't have a problem with the Norse per se. However, by fighting them so much, maybe this one is like the best option. Yeah, we'll make them convert to Catholicism, since, yeah, it's the way we know, like having Christians around, and we don't have a problem with the Norse religion by itself, but yeah, I think it's just more taking them to me, some randos at least want them to be a little bit sure in this situation. Let's attach our army here, and let's get the perk out. I can't really roleplay this one, so in this case I'm just gonna go for a little bit more taxes, I think. And I see that the army of Mercia has grown. I guess maybe they recovered a little bit from the losses versus the Scots. They took over North Riding. What was that? So this is quite deep down, I think. Part of Dara. Alright, alright. Even south of Northumbria, okay. The Scots are coming down south. Oh, my son needs a warden. Okay, what is he studying to be? Intrigue. Do we have anybody to really educate him nicely with this one? Maybe let's ask my half-brother to train him, yeah. And another war where we need to go to arms potentially. Oh, we had also a succession here in... This is something I would rather... I don't know. Maybe I have to check how I set up the notifications, because I would love to get informed if my own king dies. He passed from a sudden violent disease camping with his army, alright? Last year. I'm informed right now. Okay, the messengers took very long. And so we do have his very young son here, trying to, or like him and his regent Prince Merton. He's the one who just attacked the Isle of Man, right? I think so, yeah. And he was very expansionist. I'm kind of surprised that he's not using the situation to become king himself yet, since he's ambitious also. Anyways, he's taking over the country, and now we do have to decide who we're declaring for, since it was... Who's your brother-in-law? He's a landless brother, okay. Wait a second, I have to... Who's fighting whom? We do have... Oh, Cuddle is fighting for him. At the same time, we have those guys fighting for their brother, landless brother, to become king. Okay, maybe because they think... Is he not even a bastard? It was a legitimized bastard. Okay, interesting. So the brothers are fighting for the bastard. I think we remain neutral. We're fighting off the Norse. We don't get involved in this one. I mean, this remaining neutral here is, I feel like with Civil Wars anyway, it's a little bit odd. It's coming from a mod that you can decide if you join in. I have the feeling from some single player testing or experience that once you lose, if you joined in this way, not via faction or something, you don't get imprisoned and so on. So I feel like it's a little bit cheesy. Probably at the same time you don't get the profit as well if you win. Well, in this case we're staying neutral anyways. And we have a new niece, Ninjav, okay. Who's also sickly. How about actually our grandson? Does he... Oh, he still has the sickly trait, alright. So let's see if he... And a poor... And a health. I hope he survives. Right here, the campaign in Mercia seems to go well, and some of the Vikings actually leave the country. And now, just talking about good moment, let's have a look at the Battle of Sherwood. Fighting in the Sherwood forest, alright, and are we taking a major role? No, unfortunately not. But we are among those knights for sure, no? Hillfight of Bladry, yes. And, oh. I thought it was a bigger battle, but apparently the Vikings waited over here, and now we're taking the bigger battle, in which we're also defeating them. Hey, this looks like a very good and nice campaign. Yes, I'm very happy about this one. Looks like we can... Yeah, now we actually captured him. So the Northern Army has been defeated, and yeah, at least Mercia keeps the southern parts here, and is a very still strong and reliable, or not reliable, we'll see, but at least a strong ally, and which doesn't fall to pieces so early. Very nice. And talking about this, we do have a legacy available. The first ones, yeah, we haven't really spread one. So this next time, this I'm quite overwhelmed how to roleplay this properly. Because I feel like not a single person can really actually decide for the legacy of its dynasty. Sure, because there's not a class, it's nothing you pick. It's just something that develops in the background when you want to see and like think about it. So what kind of stuff would be present in the background that people would know about? And I do tend... This one I don't know, actually, patronage, where this is coming from, but this doesn't make sense for a poor, tiny country. I think like actually war kind of made out the most outstanding because we're in the times of the Norse invasions. There was a lot of pillaging and wars here in England, so in Britain. So I think we're gonna unlock House of Warriors. I think it fits pretty well after, I can imagine, after here the battles in Sherwood Forest, probably yeah, probably giving us some reputation, so people now know how honest and how strong Liverch was fighting and his knights here for the Mercians. So I think our dynasty gets known for this one. And another rebellion, Staffordian conquest of the Picti. Staffordian, who's Staffordian? Wait, Stafford, Earl Everett Deathstrike of Staffordshire. Who's he? Evan, just coming from here, is he a Staffordshire? Sorry, he's actually not so hard to answer. And he wants to become Pittikim himself, or what is that? I know he wants to take... Oh, right, we had this war before. He wants to take over this very... where they were fighting. This is, I think, the Europe part of Mercia. Alright, alright. I think also, once again, these are... This is a war I don't know. I mean, actually, I would like to see Mercia grow stronger, but at the same time, this is our loyal normal lord. We had this situation before. I think I'll remain neutral, even though, especially since the lord seems to change also soon, I feel like that his uncles are kind of dismantling King Rufon's claim to the throne. So, yeah, sorry, Rufon. It is what it is, so I guess you're gonna be replaced soon, and Wales probably stays in infighting, so maybe we shouldn't provoke anybody at this point. The Liar. Today, new foreign travelers are stopping by my court and telling me about the things I've seen on their journeys. On one of the stories is most unusual and concerns another traveler they met, one from a land far, far away. I didn't catch his name, but they say this strange man styles himself with a most bizarre epithet, the Liar. However, despite this eccentric behavior, he provided them with a lot of wise insights into matters of finance and logistics, and as a result has enriched their ability to manage their resources in a life more efficiently. Okay, what a strange madman indeed. And I'll get some stewardship and lifestyle experience. Very nice. It's actually very helpful right now. And we have a retired scholar. A renowned scholar named Dwynfolon Aberdaron, who lives nearby, is visiting me today. After chatting with him for a while, it is clear that he's quite a character. When I ask to talk about himself, he tells me, I'm a retired scholar. Sleep late, read trashy books. I don't keep up with other scholars' affairs anymore. I spent 40 years studying many different topics and teaching at some schools. Good years, but I don't miss it. Now I'm completely useless and proud of it. Nice. Happy for him. Such a waste of intellect and talent. It isn't my place to judge his lifestyle. Or why don't you find a purpose by working for me? Yo. Do we appreciate scholars? We kind of lost our tutor just recently. Maybe he's a good one, actually. So... Oh, come on, let's hire him. He won't be there for too long. Oh, he has no interest anyway, so he's dead. Or gone. I think the game just says he's dead. Lively livestock. It's events and after events incoming. An additional payment in recent trade. I find myself in possession of a large herd of cattle. I have been assured that the animals are of the highest quality, but the question of what should be done with them remains. Diffeld will prosper from the herd. Alright, sounds good. It could be larger, where we profit even more, or the heights will turn a nice profit, bring the cleaver. I'm a little bit impatient, so maybe... Yeah, also things in moderation, but to be honest, we are impatient, that's why we go for the nice profit very quickly. Bring the cleaver, boom. From a normal perspective, I always would have gone for the development, but yeah... Not Tifford, Liverch, sorry, I'm getting confused, and spouse up to the task. Some of my counselors believe this job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I'm often disappointed. After a long day, I'm complaining to Nest when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. Whom do we want to sharpen? I think our marshal, our brother, yeah. Let's sharpen and he gets studying marshal, yeah. He's getting better, nice. What is he actually doing these days? Organizing the army. Maybe he can train some commanders. It's probably like a better investment for a tiny amount of troops anyways. Yellow hammers. And I was on the way to a town not too far away with Saga. It was for murder in business concerning my realm and nothing out of the ordinary. As we crossed a particular juncture of the road, however, she seemed to pause and turn her head to the side. "What's the matter, Saga?" I asked. "Do you hear that?" she said. I listened closely and I did hear it. The sound of singing birds. Saga pointed ahead to a couple trees not too far from us. Perched on one of the branches were a couple yellow hammers, their bright yellow heads and upper parts unmistakable. "Beautiful, isn't it?" Saga says in a hushed tone. "Let's wait a bit to hear them continue singing." Who's she actually? Okay, some Norse, still in Norse faith, okay. I had him, he was my counselor, right? Yeah, come on, convert Saga. We can do that. And apart from this, what shall we do? You gain 20 if you should go. We have business to take care of. We must hear it too. Yeah, no, we will go because yeah, I'm impatient. I don't have time for birds. Come on. Biological context. The yellow hammer Emberiza citrinella is a songbird native to much of Europe and parts of Central Asia and Siberia, which is known for the distinctive yellow color. Due to its prevalence, it's one of the most well-known songbirds in these regions. There's a legend that its song supposedly inspired Beethoven to write the famous and memorable opening 4 notes to his 5th symphony. Alright. I don't know the bird necessarily. But yeah, I maybe need to check out the German name for that one. I don't know. And if I can hear the 5th of Beethoven,